Greetings and welcome. As always, I am Sugi and thanks for joining me today on my Heroes of the Storm beta review. And I did a first impressions about the game around 3 months ago. Back then I was more critical about the game, but now that I have played it more, and of course it has changed a bit since 3 months. So I have more knowledge about the game and I have been enjoying it a bit more. And I will be explaining why later on the video. But what is Heroes of the Storm? Heroes of the Storm is a MOBA game. Blizzard likes to call it a brawler game, but I think MOBA is a better term and it's just really like the mainstream thing. And brawler is just gonna do like a lot of confusion for some players, and this just seems to be like a marketing ploy or something. And it is a very team-oriented game, so you don't have individual levels in this game like in League of Legends or Dota or HON or Smite. You just have a team level, which everybody doing like creep camps or being on the lane will distribute to the team experience, and kills, of course, it gets counted to the actual team experience, and everybody levels at the same time. It is actually a very refreshing system. There's some downsides to it, like somebody of the players can be literally AFK and come back and they are still on the same level and same benefits as the other players on the map. There won't be any last hitting on the game pretty much. You don't get gold from them, you kind of get only experience, and some of the abilities on characters will get some sort of benefits like getting stacks to more AD or something like that. And there's a wide cast of characters. I think there's a 36 right now, and of course Blizzard is going to add a lot of different characters from all the series: Overwatch, Diablo, StarCraft, Warcraft, even Lost Vikings at some point. And that's great. That's one of the key things about it. If you really like Blizzard games, you're gonna enjoy playing your favorite characters and all that. And of course you have 6 different maps in the game. I have to be a bit critical about something like the cursed crow map, or whatever it's called, with the Hounded Mines are kind of similar type of a map. And some maps are the tile sets are somewhat similar to each other, and that's something I bit dislike. The Blackheart Space, one of my favorite maps, the pirate map, it's a bit different from the art perspective compared to the others, so I hope some of the current maps maybe get removed or revamped to look much different to each other, because some just felt the same to me. Of course the objectives vary a bit, but in the end all the objectives are very go to this point, get this, and then you get super creep pushing the lanes, or you can control the super creep and then it will destroy everything in its path, or it will be a more a pushing type of oriented objectives in the long run. And this is how every map pretty much functions. There are no capture the flag or RT passing control based map likes. This could be actually really good based on the possibilities the game could have. So maybe in the future they will implant something like that. But I would like to see more varied game modes, not just destroy the base thing. Of course the map gives a lot of variety to the game. As for the customization of the characters, you have a certain talent tree which you can go through, very similar to Diablo, well not Diablo, but World of Warcraft talent tree, and it has different options, and this will improve this ability, or it will give you this benefit and this. And it makes you do some choices, but of course in some heroes when I played, I did notice that some of the choices were really bad, and it seemed like some of them or multiple of the characters only had 2 viable paths, and you just couldn't even consider taking this or A or B option when C was really so much better than the others. So they really need to balance some of the stuff. As for the general balance of the game, I have to say that the ranged characters seem really strong overall throughout the mid game, early game, and late game. Ranged assassins pretty much like Vala, Ghost, and Raynor. These seem really strong in my opinion. The melee characters are really weak early on in my opinion, and they just get a bit better on the late game. But this is my general opinion about the balance. It's still a bit messy right now, and I think they need to tweak the numbers a bit and make some key changes. Of course there are heroes that are considered much more better tier than some of the heroes, and some heroes might be good on this map and they might be bad on this map, and it's kind of interesting. And of course not every champion is or hero is not designed for competitive play. Let's talk about the business model a bit. So you are able to unlock the characters one by one through their in-game in-game currency system, which is gold, and some of the characters cost 10,000 gold. And I have to really break it down to you, but if you don't do the daily quests at all, it's gonna take you 300 games minimum of 300 games to get a 10,000 gold through completing. Well, you have to win 300 games and loses. So one win is gonna get you 30 gold, and lose is gonna get you 20 gold. It's pretty much nothing. And sometimes you get a quest from the daily quests. Oh, you have to play 3 games as specialist. But if you don't have a specialist hero, or there's no specialist hero in rotation, you can't do the daily quest, and it will take a lot of time to actually grind out those characters. So in terms of comparing to any other MOBA in the market, it's the most expensive one. The skins and the heroes are really expensive compared to the other games as well, comparing the prices, and I think they need to tweak the numbers a bit somewhere. But the cool thing is that you can level up characters in this game. So more you play with the hero, you get more levels, and you unlock more of the talent tree. When you're like level 4, you unlock the whole talent tree. So that's pretty early on. But once you hit level 10 with your hero, you get this master skin. Now the master skins can't be bought, but they can be unlocked by leveling the character to level 10. So if you don't want to buy skins, you can always level up that character to level 10 to get the master skin. And then you can like choose a color palette and change a bit of the coloring of the actual skin, and that's pretty cool too. And those master skins are most of the time really good, so you don't necessarily need to buy any custom skins for that certain character. And then there's of course mounts which you can use, and these kind of like give you movement speed around the map. So the game modes, the maps are like 50-minute games average. More even games can last to 20 minutes, but overall it's pretty fast-paced gaming. And it's pretty good because it doesn't frustrate you to play 60-minute games with like huge troll fest. So it is a bit of a it's more relaxing to play like shorter type of games. As for the of course the game will be a lot of confusing. Even if you have played a MOBA, the game like speed and like the meta game, and of course like how the objective based control work in this game is going to be a lot different from League and Dota, so you will have some getting used to, but most of all you will have like better experience, and you will own people literally if you have like some mechanics as a MOBA player. But wrapping things up, I really like the concept. There's something really different. It gets you play Blizzard characters. Balance is there and there. There's a lot of variety in maps and actual characters, but I have to be critical about the actual prizes in the game, which are like insane, and you have to grind really a lot to get all the characters in this game. Blizzard really needs to tweak the numbers there and there. But overall, if they just fix some of the things and maybe bring more customization in the game, maybe like runes or talents outside the game, or some type of a customization that you could all build your own talent tree a bit, because you want to be more unique and have more strategical depth inside the game through that type of customization. But that's my opinion, of course, and some people disagree, and that's why the artifact system was pulled out from the alpha. But if you like the review, of course, share and like and subscribe. I will be probably making few guides of the Heroes of the Storm in upcoming weeks, and stay tuned for those.